What's up? What's good? So you see the title, right? I read the description. This could be perceived to be somewhat of a rant video. I bet. So if you walked away or you're a Hawkeyes fan and you don't believe, you don't trust the culture, the process, the new regime, the next class, which is now, if you don't believe in that, if you stop talking about us, if you ain't showing us no love, and you called yourself a Hawkeyes fan, or you was an avid supporter, or you took liking to what we was doing, and you found yourself, on the cusp of wanting to be a Hawkeyes fan, and you was all in during the Kate Martin and Caitlin Clark years and all that good stuff. And if you think you just gonna run back in now, you know, you gotta support this team through thick and thin. You know, you gotta support this team no matter what. You know, you gotta rock with us whether we held 3-30 or 30-3. You gotta rock with us no matter what, whether we 5-26 or 26-5. If you're a Hawkeyes fan, damn it, you gotta be a Hawkeyes fan. You know, if you feel like you want to be down, stay down. And if you see us balling and your heart wasn't there or you wasn't all in, don't be trying to come back over. Don't try to come back over. That's all I'm saying. Cause look, it ain't nothing personal. But I'm in this. I'm true to this. And I love this Hawkeyes team. I love every team. You know? And I hate to see, this ain't really my style, but I don't like to see content creators doing this just for the money, or doing this just because of attention, or doing this just because they want some kind of fame, or doing this just because they want some kind of spotlight. Do you love the game? Do you love your team? Do you support these players? Do you go all in? I got a rule. Y'all know what that rule is? Does anybody know what that rule is? If you watch this on playback, salute to you as you listening. But look, I got a rule straight up and down, man. When it comes to the WNBA, so if you play like crap, then you gonna get it. You gonna get talked about. You might get your heart might get crushed in. You might get dogged out. I might say some things about you. But on a collegiate level, I'm gonna be respectful in my approach in terms of how I talk about your play. You know, I'm gonna be respectful in how I describe how you play, even if you play horrible. I'm gonna talk about it in a light in which doesn't like tear somebody down. And I think that's important because not only are they young humans and college kids, you don't want to come off in a way like you really know these players and what they truly going through. And even if you do, you still want to be careful not to overstep. And you can criticize without dogging the living hell out of somebody. So, that's my college basketball type of rule. Like don't diss the players. But I'm getting sidetracked. But yeah, man, like don't come running to this team if you see us balling. Like if you all in, you damn it, you better be all in. And as far as I know, there are people that talk about the Hawkeyes, but like, how can I best put this? There are people that just talk about us just to yank in views. Because I'm gonna be honest, these people are jumping. They jump on the bandwagon. They latch on because they know it's views attached. So don't be that person. Don't be that Hawkeyes content creator. Don't be that women's basketball fan to latch on to us and create stories and storylines and make videos just because you think it's gonna be something that gets you the numbers. I didn't choose. If it was, look, if I was chasing numbers, if I was all about views and trying to get, attention and acclaim, don't y'all think I probably would have chose another team to root for? Except for coming online rooting for Iowa, or coming online rooting for Caitlin Clark, who would eventually leave Iowa. Don't y'all think I've seen that or foreshadowed that and realized that? And if I was hunting for views, that I probably would have chosen. It's not about no view hunting for me. If so, I would have been like, oh, okay, I'm gonna come online as a Gamecocks fan. I'm gonna keep this fandom secret from offline. I'm gonna come on here as an LSU fan. No, I'm gonna come on here as me. I'm a Hawkeyes fan. So when the season starts, and if we succeed, and if our players is balling, which they will, then I don't want to hear people coming over here leaping on the bandwagon though. I don't want to hear it, man. K, what's up, bro? S, what's up? Where you been at, bro? I ain't seen you in a minute. You been doing content. We had an NBA season right around the corner, so I know I'm gonna see you for the Knicks. I know you're gonna be back on. You said they jumping off the bandwagon and jumping on the Duke. They doing it with Duke too. Keep it real. It's all about Duke women. I gotta talk about Duke women's because they gonna have a roster this year. They gonna be nice. Y'all lost how you say Alucci? I just dropped the Maryland video. How y'all let Oluchi go to Maryland? That's wild. I mean, she was a bulldog for y'all last season. She was great, tough nosed defender. Rebounder bigger than her height. So losing her is tough. That's real tough. But Emily Skinner, like I think I told you about her, point guard of the future for Duke. But yeah, these people jump on these bandwagons. I mean, like, don't come back later. Don't come back when you like, oh, y'all cooking. Like, yeah, if you support Caitlin Clark, then say that. But don't be like, oh, here come the next class, and then they balling and now ready to come back. I just kind of like frown upon that. And like, I be passive sometimes. I just be like, man, whatever. But I think what spurred this video is because I came across like a couple of videos, and mostly videos, not really live streams, but just people talking about Iowa players, and here comes the next wave and they're about to be great. And I'm like, wait a minute. I've been talking about this. I've been talking about prospects, recruits that we going after, that we got, like McKenna Willisco. Um, Obviously I can't talk about it as much as I want to, but man, anytime some news drop on Iowa, I'm there. Sometimes I create content from out the clear blue sky sometimes, as long as it's Iowa based. I don't get it though. Sometimes these people just come out of nowhere and they aiming for views, and then they clock the views, and then it's like, okay, I'll be back when something else happens. So it's kind of crazy. And then they call themselves fans because they say, oh, I know Lucy Olsen. Oh, I know Caitlin Clark. Oh, okay. Name the whole roster from last year. Give me 6 players from this year's team. Give me recruiting prospects that we looking at. Tell me who's next up on the board. And some of them can tell you and some of them can't. You already know I'll be on tomorrow with Coach, do Knicks Talk Wednesday, getting ready for the NBA next week, NBA season. Coach doing college football games on Saturday. Oh, for real? Word. Man, I've been trying to like double down on the lives. I've been trying to, even if it's just 20 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, I've been trying to like come with the lives. Ironically, I should be watching a Bears game right now, but I just want to jump on here for a minute. I think the Bills was losing, but yeah, these people, man, they drive me kind of crazy because it's like I already know if we have a halfway successful season, you're gonna see people coming out the blue talking about Addison Deal this and Journey Houston that and Ava Hayden this and look what we doing, and oh my goodness, I want a 6-game win streak. And it's like, where were you? Why weren't you talking about this before it happened? Because some of these people tell you the truth, they didn't jock Caitlin Clark. And now they calling themselves real Iowa fans. Caitlin gone, so it's like they was riding Caitlin jock, and now it's almost like, okay, let me watch Iowa. And case in point, no, nothing against it. Actually, I'm not gonna say no names, but There's one person that said they're an Iowa fan, but they can't name one player, bro. They can't name one player on this year's team, and I just think that's absolutely pathetic. I mean, it's like, are you or are you not? If you don't have a college team, just say you don't have one. But yeah, it's crazy. I was supposed to do a video on Warren Hurst, so I think I might still do that. Tennessee gonna have a nice team this season, but this really is not a video. I mean, a live stream that's gonna stretch because I really just wanted to say that. Initially, I was gonna be a little bit more harder on people, but I'm not that kind of person. I could take it easy on people a little bit, but it's just the bandwagon stuff. I can't really get down with it. Bears up 12-0, waiting on the point after. Well, I guess there's nothing to see there right now. Um, Damn, yeah, that was crazy. Iowa football won 37-0 over Wisconsin trash. Maybe somebody needed James Franklin for special. They need to get fired. They need to get fired. I'm just trying to pull one thing up real quick. Yeah, buddy, I think for sure, people just be looking for the views, man. Like I don't have nothing against nobody. Like if they view hunting, like if that's your thing, then that's your thing. That ain't what I'm here for. I always say if I was here for that, then I would have been gone. I'm here because I love to talk about women's basketball. It don't even always have to be Hawkeyes. I drop content on everybody sometimes. If I try to shine a light, which I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to shine a light on women's basketball players I don't think get enough love. Whether they got a WNBA future or not. So I think that's dope because I saw that. I saw that Bella Flemings commits to Duke women, number 16 ranked player. I seen that. I saw that because I was looking at I think I was looking at the top 25 hoops ranking, something like that, and I caught that today about an hour ago. Yeah, I be digging in the crates, bro. I definitely be I'll definitely be looking. Like case in point, I'm not saying you, man, K, but if I like they be talking about, I'm a Hawkeyes fan. I got a Hawkeyes jersey, and we could sit here and go all down the list, and they couldn't tell me nobody's name. I'm gonna cut my damn nail. But yeah, I mean, oh really? It's gonna go to Alexa. But yeah, I was on the Hawkeyes roster's page. Just like tell me something. I like give me some players from the future. Kate Martin, Caitlin Clark. Because case in point, I was watching the game on somebody's channel last season, and they was like, "Man, who is this? Man, who is that?" I was like, "Man, just shut up. You know, Hawkeyes fan. Just say you love Caitlin team. You know, like if I asked them like this, see her right here. So if I say who is that, they'll be like, "That's that's Jessica Simpson." I'm like, "There ain't no damn Jessica Simpson." Hell, I'm not expecting everybody to know, but if they don't hear talking about if they online talking about they're a Hawkeyes fan, and they through and through, then they better know. I'm talking about Jessica Simpson, ain't no damn. She ain't played for no damn Iowa, and that it's not. Oh, that must be Kelly Clarkson. Ain't no damn Kelly Clarkson. That's it's this Kylie Furback. I ain't have to look at it, but I'm just trying to scroll. But yeah, I actually got a video coming on her. Hell, if it was up to me, kind of like I was. What you think about that? The Aces win that WNBA championship too. If you still here, man, K, what you think? We got that championship back. If I knew we was gonna take it back from y'all, then I would have said, "Hey, keep that trophy warm. Keep it warm for us." If I knew we was gonna take it back. But yeah, Ace Wilson made sure we took that back. Phoenix, I give Phoenix credit. They fought hard, but they still got swept. So what do you do when you fight hard and you still get swept? That just means it wasn't your day. It wasn't your time. Satu Sabali, uh, but even before she got hurt, she was settling for so many long range shots. And what's her AT Alyssa Thomas? She got overly exposed. So I don't know. AT is a great all around player, but bro, she needs to fix them torn labrums. They know that you can't shoot jump shots. So the longer your season go on, that's gonna play into people's hands. Suddenly the pictures went away. I don't know what happened to that photo. Oh, there they go. But yeah, I don't know why they all won't come through all the photos. But yeah, it's gonna be an exciting season. And I guess I can't be too. You said Asia Wilson solidified herself as the greatest WN, but absolutely she goaded. I think she was goaded when what we got 3 titles. I think she was goaded last year. I think it began last year, but I think that she needed that. She got that 3rd title, so if she get that 4th title, nobody can even make a discussion no more. Nobody can even talk about Cheryl Swoops. Nobody can bring up Maya. I don't think you can't bring up Candace Parker. You can, but ain't nobody trying to hear all that. It's Asia Wilson. I mean, because some players, I don't think they got a chance to play. Like Michelle Edwards from Iowa, she didn't get a chance to play in the W because it wasn't around. Charlotte Smith towards the tail end. Some people burnt out. Cheryl Miller didn't get a chance to play in the WNBA. But you can't make a case for them. But if we look at it for what it is and when it started, I can't argue with nobody. And I ain't. Asia Wilson is the GOAT. And I don't think she done winning titles either. This thing is tripping out. It don't want to show me all the players' faces. But yeah, man, that's about it. I mean, I don't really got too much more to say. I know if I was serious about trying to win a championship, they will continue to try to get 5-star recruits in the house. You got one 5-star recruit in Addison Deal. You got another 5-star recruit coming next year in McKenna Willetsko. So that's two. And then obviously, as I always say, you don't just get 5-star recruits. You make sure you get ones that are willing to sacrifice, commit, love the culture, want to embrace sacrifice, and to do whatever it takes to win and win a lot of games and potentially win the championship. You don't just want to get players that can stat stuff. So I mean, yeah, it's just gonna be another good season. It might be a great season, but definitely gonna be a good year. But I expect once again a lot of people to go ahead and jump on the bandwagon. But when the other what is it, when the final, I said finals, what the hell, I mean when the conference tournaments and the March Madness roll around, then they want to show up acting like, oh, I've been here all along. But what's that line, you wasn't here with me shooting in the gym. They wasn't there, they wasn't there shooting with us in the gym. So it's like you didn't rock out from the start. You should have came and said you was an Iowa fan like 3, 4, 5 months before the season got here. Y'all know the season start at the end of October, exhibition start, and it officially started in November. Why y'all here, you know, towards the end or the middle, or when it's like, oh, it's getting good. Oh, they got a team again. Oh, Addison Deal balling. Oh, I think I'm finna. Oh, she looked like the next Caitlin Clark. I'm on her. Oh my, it's like, wait a second, you should have been here. You should. If anybody say, that's what I be telling y'all, man. Like, if y'all be like hearing people talk, I'm the first person way before Addison Deal got to Iowa. I said she the truth. So people need to, give me that shout out and be like, RC called it. He said Addie Deal was the truth 2 years before she even suited up at Iowa. Man, here we gonna have 1,000 people talking about, oh my goodness, is she the next Caitlin Clark? And we shouldn't call her that because that ain't even the reason why she came to Iowa. To tell you the truth, she's influenced, but that ain't the reason why she came. Call out the bandwagon fans, the content creators. The name names, man. I ain't naming no names, bro. I ain't doing all that beef and stuff. I ain't got time for all that, bro. That beef and stuff. Even though it may blow your channel up, and it might just be a thing where you catch fire that way, that ain't longevity, bro. That ain't, it's no. It's, to me, it ain't no longevity in beef. Because then if you start beefing, then you got to keep beefing. Then people know like, oh, this is a beef creator, and he just here to exist to beef with people. And I mean, if you got integrity, and all you got really on YouTube is your name. So if your name getting muddied and dragged through the waters, through the muddy waters, that ain't no good to me. So it ain't about what other people think, but at the end of the day, people know who they is. They know who they are. I don't know why this won't all the way come through. It's only coming through halfway, but I ain't gonna worry about that. But yeah, this was just a short video with no intention. I mean, a live stream. I don't have no intentions to actually go long with this. And then next, I mean, for the NBA real quick, man, I don't know what these Timberwolves gonna do. I don't know what they gonna do. I'm gonna talk about that some other time. I don't know. We gonna get back to the playoffs, but get so close and lose. I don't know about it, bro. I couldn't even tell you. But it's gonna be a good year for UCLA. But they got a test. Man, we got a tough schedule. The Bruins schedule is so tough, it don't make no sense. I'm gonna have to talk about that on a video or another live though. I was supposed to do it earlier, but that didn't happen. Um, but yeah, man, like any Hawkeye, even if somebody said they love the Hawkeyes, they come across the channel. If they do on playback or whatever, man, you need to stake claim to this team right now. Don't be coming and bandwagon jumping. Cause if I see it, I'm thumbing the videos down. If I see that bandwagon stuff, I'm thumbing. It ain't gonna do nothing, but I'm gonna thumb down the video anyway. I don't know why I'm a hate, but yeah, like it's crazy like that sometimes. People coming out the blue, but it's gonna be a lot of great women's basketball, and we getting so close to it. All they're gonna show me is the names, bro. This is old. They're talking about players that ain't even with the team no more. I don't know. But anyway, y'all, I'm gonna get it, y'all. I'm gonna appreciate y'all for popping through on this live. Man, K, salute, bro. A couple of people came in here, like one or two. But hey, as I always say, man, and Man K was a great person to follow from as well. And go sub it up to his channel if you like New York teams, basketball, football. But like I always say, man, if you got topics, come online and talk about them. Don't be worrying about like views. Don't be looking at views every day. Don't be obsessive with it. Don't be looking at the numbers and subs every single day and driving yourself crazy and when you're doing lives and looking at how many people in your live and sitting there thinking like, oh man, where's it going? Talk your talk. Talk what you came to talk about. And that's what I say. Like, eventually people gonna come in and see what you're talking about, but you gotta keep it going, and you just gotta, pull up the laptop and stay on the phone, jump on the tablet, and just go live. Just do it. Like, too many people be overthinking it, or they be like, I don't have. Like, I was talking to a guy who went live. He like, man, ain't nobody over here, and bro, just keep pushing, just keep grinding. If you got enough to talk about, you won't worry about it. So every time I go live, I know I got stuff that I'm gonna talk about, and when I run out of talking about it, then I guess I get off live unless I get a conversation. Like yesterday, I only came on to do the review of the Iowa Media Day recap. We watched that on live. I watched it. Then the chat started talking. So then I was stuck around. But the thing is, I'm gonna talk about what I came to talk about. If I get to the point where I'm done talking about it and nobody came in, then it just wasn't meant to be that day. But you gotta override things. Like I look at my shorts, they go up and down. When I talk about the Cowboys who drive me crazy, shorts go up and down, videos up and down, uh, pre-recorded videos up and down, live streams after they premiere, they go up and down. That's just the way it works, So just keep grinding. That's my only message. Like don't let the numbers bother you. If you got a message, stick to your message and just do that, because I see some people get affected by the numbers, bro. Like they allow the numbers, like some people be like, damn, I only got 10 views. I put a lot into that. Bro, it's gonna reach who it's gonna reach. That's the best way I can put it. It's gonna reach who it's supposed to. Um, you might not always reach everybody you want to. That's part of it. Another thing I gotta do is I know I got a Twitter, X or whatever, Iowa page. I need to post over there. I need to post there on IG. I need to post on my Hawkeyes pages. I need to spread it out across social media. But yo, that's pretty much it, man. I salute everybody who came out. Like I say, man, just grind, just believe. It's a YouTube is a big place. So if you feeling like you don't know if you could do it, that's normal. But just don't stop. And like for me, like say if I feel like, damn, I don't think nothing's connected. I know I love Iowa women's basketball. I know I love UCLA women's basketball. I know I like a whole lot of players. I know I love the WNBA, so that's where I'm gonna stick my focus at. I branched it out to Cowboys only because I couldn't figure out like how to get back into my Cowboys channel. But oddly enough, the Cowboys content is starting to catch on. And of course, we're a piss poor ass team. I don't really want to get into that. I've talked about that 2-3-1. Get on my damn nerves with this defense that sucks. Defense sucks. You know what? Sucks ass. Just gonna say, even flu's gotta go. But hey, there's room for whatever you want to talk about, and it's tough. But if you love a team, even if they're not all in the same region, it could work. Hell, I made it work. I got probably some Timberwolves fans. I got some Cowboys fans on my channel. I got Hawkeyes fans on my channel. I got Fever fans on my channel. I got Aces fan on my channel. So it could work for you if you want to make it work for you. And you got to do what you want to do. Because if you don't do what you want to do, if you follow trends, and I'm going into some inspirational, motivational shit, but if you follow trends, if you following that, if you going for views, it ain't gonna work. You chasing views, it ain't gonna never work. If you here for money, if you chasing money, it ain't gonna work for you. It's got to be an organic rise. It got to be an organic rise. You gotta love what you do, because if not, you're gonna see one person, you're gonna click off. After about 5, 10, 15 minutes, you're gonna get dejected. If you're on live, doing live stream, same thing as a video or as whatever. You're gonna be like, man, I'm getting up out of here because nobody's interacting. But you got to be your own sense of entertainment. So, you got to entertain you first. And you got to love what you're talking about. So hopefully that message reached somebody that needed it. Because, man, it's hard to get motivated sometimes because you may or may not get that love. You may or may not get that love from people, man. And for me, I'm going to end it like this. I rock with the people I rock with. I support the people I support. I show love to the people I do. But I don't go around rocking with everybody because that ain't good. I don't rock with a lot of people because people could be fake. Don't you think content creators could be fake? Don't you think they could talk stuff in your face and show you love but behind your back? They show can. They can do that. So that's real talk, man. But I'm going to holler at y'all. I'm going to get at y'all. Go watch some football. Cook up some more videos, some more content. I don't think I got no lives coming for the rest of the night. But hey, if you like women's hoops, Hawkeyes, Fever, unofficial Lynx fan. I'm not a Lynx fan, but I do love the Lynx. I love the feature call you. So people think because I love Fee, I'm a Lynx fan. I'm an Aces fan. Was it my favorite year to be an Aces fan? No. But I give them props for getting the title. Anyway, I'm over talking it. I'm going to holler at y'all. Peace. Love to the chat. I'm out.